It's loud, it's fast, it's expensive, it's a bit of an animal, but here's 6 reasons why the Giulia GTA is the unhinged alpha we've all been waiting for. Number 1. It's got a badge that makes alpha enthusiasts lick their lips and dribble. So to even have a chance at coming close to something as legendary as Ferrari's wedge-shaped twin-turbo nutter, there was only one thing for it: to pull Alfa's influential GTA badge out from the deep freezer, slap it on the arse of its most exciting car in years, and produce an angrier, louder, lighter and faster Giulia. The Alfa Giulia GTA was born, but that wasn't the end of it. You see, to keep the Alfisti who like track days happy, the company took this new Alfa GTA one step beyond, stripping the 532 brake horsepower beast out even further, adding a supersized wing and calling it the GTAm. In case you hadn't noticed, that's the one here. Number 2. Its heritage runs deep. GTA. Those 3 letters come with some serious cachet. The first use of the Gran Turismo Algorithm name, which is Italian for Gran Tourer Lightened, came in 1965 when kleptomaniac engineers managed to steal a full 210 kilograms out of the Giulia GT, which, at 950 kilograms, wasn't exactly a porker to begin with. Just think about that for a second. That's been in 2 kilos out of every 10, a weight loss regime normally only achieved with plates of water for dinner and an uncomfortably tight gastric band. How's the new car done? Well, it sheds some timber thanks to copious amounts of carbon fibre, while the GTM also ditches the back seats, replaces its front windscreen with a thinner one, bins the rear screen full of polycarbonate one, adds a roll cage, seatbelt race harnesses, and swaps out door handles for fabric door pulls to hit the scales at 1,520 kilograms, which, according to my calculations, is only 4 kilograms lighter than a UK spec launch edition Giulia Quadrifoglio. Alfa has employed some Italian maths though, and claims that the standard car was actually 1,620 kilograms, making the GTAm a full 100 kilograms lighter. Has anyone got a very large pair of scales? At least the new one stays truer to its forefather than the last GTA to be haphazardly wheeled out, the woeful Mito GTA. Number 3. It's a little monster. No, it's not in the Lady Gaga fan club. Well, I don't think so anyway. But internally the new GTA has always been dubbed Il Mostro, or the Monster if your Italian's a bit rusty. Naturally the idea for a back Giulia didn't take long to filter through to Alfa's Skunk Works, the group of 40 or so FCA boffins that were locked away in an old bus factory a few years ago and told not to come out until they had a new from the ground up platform of product to turn Alfa's financial frown upside down. The fruits of their labour were the Giulia and Stelvio. But one day, during the process, some of the enthusiastic engineers and designers decided to leave their Admiral at home and turn a Giulia up to an 11. At the time, it was seen as too extreme to be signed off, so was kept in their back pocket until 2019, when a birthday present was needed sharpish. Probably to cover up a lot of Alfa-based bad news, crap sales, and the accident of the 8C supercar and hybrid GTV coupe. But not that Alfa will tell you that, though. Number 4. It's angry. As foundations go, a standard Giulia Quadrifoglio is a butch and pugnacious thing with loads of presence and muscular surfacing to play with, but the GT amplifies all of these things. Think of the GTA and GTM as what happens when a Giulia gets on steroids, ends up on parole, and has to have an electronic tag strapped around its 20-inch blacked out centre-lock telephone dial rims. It may not look in pictures or videos, but its track has bleated out by 50mm front and rear, with those bolt-on rear wheel arch extensions making it look proper meaty. Visually, you get a larger and manually adjustable front splitter using smarts from Alfa and Sauber Engineering's F1 partnership, while new full carbon front fascia features cascade down and twiddle into outboard flaps to help direct air towards the brakes and intercooler. At the back, a subtle and quite literally horny carbon fibre rear spoiler has been plonked on the deck. But if you want to ratchet up the drama, the GTM adds a massive and not so subtle manually tweakable spoiler with unique rounded end plates that screams downforce, but whispers looks aftermarket. Pretty it's not, but functional it is. Then there's the titanium exhaust sprouting out of the diffuser to make the colourful, thwappy turbo tones super fruity. Oh, and the interior on the GTAm, it's fit for a sex dungeon. Number 5. It should be fast. As it's still in development, the GTA's performance is currently one of life's unanswerable questions. What we do know is, though, that the 30 brake horsepower increase to bring the 2.9 litre V6 twin-turbo up to 532 brake horsepower, plus that Weight Watchers diet shaves off 3/10 from the 0 to 62 miles per hour, dropping it to 3.6 seconds. But with that newfound downforce, increased agility, plus lighter and stiffer springs, I'm desperate to know how much time it can chomp out of the standard QV's scorching 7 minutes and 32 seconds Nürburgring lap time. Shame the Italians won't tell us though. We're told though it should be the quickest road legal Alfa Romeo ever, and has been benchmarked against the likes of Porsche GT3S and supercars, which, for a family saloon car, is good company to be knocking about in. Number 6. It's rare. And expensive. What we do know is that the GTA isn't going to be cheap. The GTA comes with a price tag that will cause most to suffer from a heart attack. At current exchange rates, the normal 4-seat GTA starts at £160,000. But if you want more lightness and less stuff, you'll want the GTAm, and you're going to have to cough up nearly 5k more on top. Saying that, Alfa is kind enough to throw in a look at my purple sector's racing uniform, helmet and car cover to soften the blow. Crucially, only 500 cars, which is split between the GTA and the GTAm, will be made. But is that too many? The Jaguar Project 8 had more power and four-wheel drive for similar money, and Jag tried every Rishi Sunak incentive and scheme in the book to try to flog those, and they still struggled. But the Alfa has a few things on its side, namely Italian passion, charm, and that badge. And that's what's kept people buying Alfas since day one, so why would that stop them now? I just hope it's just as quick as it looks. Well, at least quicker than a chocolate caterpillar cake with 110 candles in its back.